Rayna is a country superstar whose singing career is fading.
Miss James, you've got to find your place in a new market.
Juliette is a teen country sensation, but she is conniving and unpredictable.
Why don't you come take over for Buddy as my band leader?
Can't do that to Rayna.
Rayna's not the only woman in the world, you know.
The two rivals are at odds in the small world of country music in Nashville.
Hi, I'm Liz.
I'm Teresa.
I'm Rachel.
And we're going to travel down south to review the newest pilot coming out of ABC, Nashville. We've all just seen it. Rachel, how about you give us the rundown now, you hear?
Well, this show was created by Callie, Khouri. It stars Connie, Britton, and Hayden Panettiere. And it's mediocre, I feel.
It's very mediocre, and to the writers' credit is that they gave all the characters something to do, but it's just the concept we've seen before of this old starlet battling this young starlet in Nashville, and it's just tired. It lacks magic.
It's the country version of Smash, and so though, you know, there's an evil girl and a good girl, and Smash is more focusing on process, I think that they wanted to take up and co-opt that market to make this show.
It's just like Country Strong, where an old starlet battles a young starlet in Nashville. It's just the same story, and in that movie, it was boring as well, even though you can tell it's a high-quality movie.
I always harp on this, but specificity helps. If the show was in Nashville, put more Nashville in it, and every single character in the show is a singer, practically, which I know cannot be the case.
The first half of the pilot, I think, was slightly enjoyable because you have good casting and interesting situations. But in the second half, I think what you're alluding to is these horrible expositional scenes.
Well, there's moments where you have, tell me, would you change anything in your life? Nothing. Everything. I mean, how many movies is that line in? I was just like, no, take that out.
What's funny about that is a typical thing of a nighttime soap, which this is, but they didn't go campy enough, and that's their main problem, is they try to take this really serious way of their writing, but they didn't have enough fun with it, and I think that was another problem. It's not fun.
My mama was one of your biggest fans. She said she'd listen to you while I was still in her belly.
Well, that is a charming story. You probably got to go on soon. I'm sure you're going to want to make sure you got those girls tucked in there real good.
The singer dynamic, I think, really works. The old singer and the young singer. There's some good cattiness there, and if you're, if that's what you're looking for, that does work.
One of the supporting characters, Scarlett, which was played by Appelbaum, was really weak. I mean, the actress who played her, she just seemed very uncomfortable on screen, where noticeably I could tell she was trying to act.
She has a song that she doesn't know is a song because she only writes poems. She doesn't realize they could be set to music.
She very adamantly writes poetry. I'm not a songwriter. She said it about 3 times.
I just moved to Nashville to write poetry. It's like, shut up.
I work in the Mecca for singer-songwriters and country music.
And then her knight in shining armor is like, well, this would be really good if we put it to music. And he's like,
I happen to play guitar.
He takes his guitar out and he starts playing and he's like, does it sound like this? Like, how would you know what someone's
singing? Because they're made for each other, Rachel. Why don't you understand? But I do think we have actually some really good actors.
If Connie, Britton, and Hayden Panettiere were not in this drama, then this would not be an interesting show.
I agree. And the two of them, their dynamic is the only thing that keeps this show afloat.
Be nice.
Oh, I'm always nice.
Oh, be extra nice.
This benefits me how?
It's not for you, it's for the label.
And Connie is wonderful. She's playing this character who is, vulnerable and sort of blind to her own faux pas and mistakes. But now she's being humbled, and she does a really layered job of that.
I really enjoyed Chip Esten, who played Deacon Claiborne. He's actually from The Drew Carey Show. He's from Whose Line Is It Anyway? He's known for a lot of comedy, and he's been, bit parts in various drama series throughout the past decade. But he was an interesting, sympathetic male character, and he wasn't cut and dry, and he played it with a lot of heart.
He was rugged but warm.
It was great. He was a perfect actor for that role, and a very interesting choice.
I mean, it wasn't that long ago that I was the future of country music.
You're not some overnight sensation. Though you are sensational overnight, to the best of my recollection.
In terms of directing and production values, I do have to applaud this show because you get to see Connie Britton's wrinkles and Connie Britton's puffy eyes, and they really push the age issues and the perils of growing old in this industry. And they show the physical effects or the physical reflections of someone who's a little bit older. I mean, there's no whitewashing it. I appreciate that a lot.
Yeah, which, is something I have, hardly ever seen before.
I never see wrinkles.
It was refreshing.
I like to see wrinkles.
So you're telling me after 21 years at this label, if I don't open for your little ingenue who wouldn't make it as one of my backup singers, that you're not going to support me?
Still, I need to know your decision.
Well, you can kiss my decision as it's walking out the door.
The show was okay, but it could get better. Stream it.
I agree with you, it's not that good. But I really love the cast and I love this subject matter, so I'm gonna put my faith in it and I'm gonna say stream it.
It's a decent show. Connie and Hayden are great. It's a soap with a different background. It's set in Nashville. Stream it.
Well, looks like our votes add up to 1.5 tickets, which is an enthusiastic stream it for Nashville. Cheers.
To being okay.
Being all right.
You know, it's a tone thing with him. I feel like it's a tone thing. He could have been tweaked if someone had tweaked him.
Yeah, I do have to say her mom looked like a zombie.